Speaking of head coaches calling the game, Jeff Saturday, the new interim head coach for the Indianapolis Colts, took the field for the first time ever as a coach in the NFL, and they beat the Raiders 25-20. And this is something that's kind of hit the waves for people in the NFL because Jeff Saturday has no coaching credentials at all, at least professionally or in the collegiate level. His coaching pretty much goes high school. He's coached 3 years in Georgia at Hebron Christian Academy. So he's not necessarily like the coach that people thought they would pick up after firing Reich. It put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. I know Bill Cowher called it travesty. He said it was a disgrace to the coaching profession. And I feel him. I mean, there's guys on the coaching staff that could have taken the position, especially in the temperature of the NFL, not hiring enough minority coaches. I think it definitely was a spit in the face. However, the Colts owner, Jim Irsay, was ahead of the hiring. They were saying that executives like Pete Ward and the general manager, Chris Ballard, they tried to talk him out of it. You kind of think about it like this. You know, when you hire a coach, you want someone that's going to control the locker room, right? That's going to build a winning culture. And then when you get somebody like Jeff Saturday, who right now, before this, he was a sports analyst, it makes you think, like, what was the real reason that they hired this guy? Can he handle the play calling? You know, they actually fired their offensive coordinator who was doing a lot of the play calling. If you want to look at it this way, yeah, it probably was a very risky hiring. And also, I think that it was a spit in the face to a lot of coaches that are in the league that could have taken his place, that have been putting in the time and the effort. You kind of got to look at it like how I look at it is give him a chance. Maybe they're trying something new. Maybe they're trying something different because he's not completely like a non-NFL dude. This ain't just a nobody. He's a Super Bowl champion. He was the center for Peyton Manning, so he understands offense. He was a 2-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time second-team All-Pro, and he was a 6-time Pro Bowler. So the guy's played football. Okay, so he understands the game. He just never coached before at that level. So I understand why people, get mad because they feel like other people should have got up there. But they didn't just pick a nobody up. Okay, so yeah, he probably didn't do good in high school, but I don't know nothing about this high school. They could have been like a mediocre team, or they could have been a high school team that never won games before he got there. So I think that they should, people should give him a chance. This isn't the first time the NFL actually hired coaches that have never coached in the league before. One of the most recent ones was Urban Meyer. He's never coached in the NFL. He's, known for his coaching in the college level. He coached at Bowling Green, Utah, Florida, and Ohio State before getting the head coaching job with the Jaguars. However, when he took over, he wasn't able to control the locker room. I know he had something against the kicker because I think he kicked the kicker. So that was something that was crazy. He was saying wild shit on his press conferences, and he didn't even make it through a full season. I think his record was 2-11 before they fired him, and so that's not a good example of somebody that's never come to the league and play. Can he coach football? I'm pretty sure he can. He's a successful college coach. But you're coaching kids that are like happy to be there, happy they got a scholarship to play. So it's a little different when you're coaching men who have $1 million contracts. It's a little different to control that locker room, especially if you've never played in the NFL or if you've never coached. But again, Jeff Saturday has playing experience. So I think with him as a offensive line player, which is probably what the Colts really needed, he was able to probably control the locker room. Now, we don't know. It's still early. It's just one game. We don't know how it's going to go, but I think that he was able to do that. Now, I get it. They're playing the Raiders. The Raiders aren't great, even though it looks like they should be winning every game, but they're not. This was a game that probably people thought the Colts were going to lose. Like, I'm pretty sure Raiders fans were going into the stadium like, bro, we about to get this. The coach, like, who? That's what I'm saying, who? So, but they're walking knowing that, man, any given Saturday at this point. But there was a good example for a coach who's never been in the NFL that actually did well. And you guys know his name. His name is Jimmy Johnson. He coached for the Dallas Cowboys, and he got 2 Super Bowls with him. Jimmy Johnson never played or coached in the NFL. He played college football at the University of Arkansas. He was a defensive lineman. He actually played with Jerry Jones, okay, who's the Dallas Cowboys owner now. I didn't even know Jerry Jones played football. He looked like he might break. That dude touched a football, bro. Imagine like being if I was playing for if I was CD Lamb and like I see Jerry Jones, I would like throw the football and like, hey, catch. You know what I'm saying? And see what he does. He probably could catch. I mean, he's a football player, and he's the owner of a Cowboy, so I'm not gonna talk too much mess. He got bread, but it's funny, man. Anyway, Jimmy Johnson, his coaching trail, assistant coach at Louisiana Tech. He was an assistant coach at Iowa State. He was a positions coach at Oklahoma. Assistant head coach and defensive coordinator at Pittsburgh before getting his first head coaching job at Oklahoma State. And then he became the head coach at the University of Miami. Go Canes. You already know what time it is. They won the 1987 national championship. And then he became the head coach for the Dallas Cowboys after that, whom Jerry Jones was the owner for before getting that job. So now you kind of think, is it nepotism? Like, like that's my boy. We played college ball together. Let's get him up there. I'm pretty sure back then people were like, why they get Jimmy Johnson? But he was coaching. He was coaching college, but he never coached the NFL. And I'm pretty sure people nowadays can say after the fact, because like hindsight is always 2020. They can say that Jimmy Johnson was a great hire for the Cowboys. And I think he was the second coach at the time to coach the Cowboys. He was the second hire, period. So there's a lot of things that we could say about Jeff Saturday and the Indianapolis Colts owner, their executives, their front office. Was it the right thing to do? We don't know yet, okay? But I think we should give this guy a chance. Again, I understand the sentiments from people saying like there's other coaches that have been putting in blood, sweat, and tears that haven't got their chances yet. Again, the NFL's temperature when it comes to hiring minority coaches, this is probably a bad thing to do per se, but we don't know. So a lot of times the questions that we should ask, again, in my opinion, is can he control the locker room? Can he get these guys to rally around him and play for him? What culture can he cultivate? Can he bring a winning culture? Even if they're not winning, can he have that culture with the players to where, hey, we're all in this together no matter what? There's no individualities. There's none of that. Can he handle the play calling is another one. I look at head coaches almost like music producers. Like sometimes, I mean, you have your offensive coordinator, you have your defensive coordinator, you have your special teams coach, you got your assistant coaches, and you got your position coaches. You got a lot of people that are, controlling this team. So he might be able to produce wins because he knows how to get his coaches to coach. And also, like, who's to say, like, why can't he just go ask somebody? Like, yo, what should we do in this position? Right? Everyone got their headpieces on, like, what should we do here? What's the analytics telling us? And I mean, Matt Ryan, it is what it is. But Matt Ryan has some experience. He could do some of the play calling as well. Right? So I think they should give him a chance. Let him get the chance, and we'll see what he does. Again, he's just the interim head coach. He might not be there next year. Who knows? Right now, he's undefeated as an NFL head coach. He's doing better than a lot of coaches this year. There's only 2 people that call plays that are undefeated, and Jeff Saturday's one, and the other one is Jalen Hurts. So we'll see what happens, man. Shouts to Jeff Saturday. I'm excited to see what he does, and if he fails, he fails. Because after that, we're not gonna remember. We don't even remember who won the Super Bowl 3 years ago. Do it right now. See, I told you can't. Nah, it's hard, bro. I'm telling you, it's hard.